Dear Video Games, it's us again. I'm Mav.
And I'm Snacks, and we're on a quest to bring you lots of fun.
We're live right now on Twitch and actually we're on Snackless channel. So we've been a bit flopping around to different channels. But we're usually live Thursday nights, around 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And our episodes will go live Friday mornings at 5 a.m. Pacific, and it's like you're welcome to the weekend. So definitely, if you're tuning in and it's Friday, we hope you have the most spectacular start to your day and to your weekend. Welcome.
And how's it going? We've got a kind of a lot of going on here for this show this week.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm good. I'm doing good. It's been very sunny, so that's been really, really nice.
That's great. It's good to hear.
Sorry, I just have to let you know. It's been really sunny.
I love
I
that
have
for
been
you.
walking every day, like at least 2 miles, because it's been so nice out, which I have to convert to kilometers, otherwise I don't understand. But anyway,
Which is funny
still,
because when I
lots
went
of
to
walking.
Canada, I was like, what? Why meters? Like, I don't understand. Like, where am I driving? There
Yeah,
are too many zeros on this sign.
the numbers are too big. Yeah, it's just a bit to adjust to. I think anytime you have like a units change, because even like degrees and Fahrenheit, I'm always like, I don't know. I have to keep it in Celsius.
My car is in Celsius, and I think I
Oh,
can
right.
change it, but I just every
You
time I
probably
see it,
can.
I'm like, this is
You can
Snack's fault
adjust.
somehow.
My, maybe your car misses me,
My
it
car's
wants
like,
to
I
say
want
hi
to
to
go to
me.
Canada.
But yeah, it's been nice. I've been walking, taking my kitty cat outside, and then when I'm inside, I've been playing Valheim and Sunhaven and watching you play Disney Dreamlight, which you think would be like nice to watch your friend play, but like Mav's Disney Dreamlight, it's like we're playing two different games, okay? She has a Ferris wheel and so many houses and popping out pumpkins everywhere, and I am poor and broke. I don't even have a maxed inventory. Like, I don't know
Which
exactly
I
what
don't
I'm doing
understand how
wrong.
to max it out because I want to add, like, there's a ton of spaces you can't have. And I'm like, why?
I have like 2 rows. Actually, maybe that's an exaggeration. I don't actually think it's that bad, but it's not good. Okay,
Early
so
game in that game is really hard.
yeah, I think I need to play some more hours into it, but it's actually so unfun right now that it feels like a chore. So I stopped playing it for the time being. Oh, and also I played this weird animal battle royale game. It's free on the Switch, and it's like all these animals drop in and then you find guns and bushes and shoot each other, but
It's fun. It's hard
the
though.
learning curve was really steep, so I wasn't like all about it.
Speaking of cats
That's me
walking,
in a
this is
nutshell.
one of the bigs takes her cat out now and it's a disaster. Okay.
Oh, is it because I brought Taro to your house?
Yes. And
It
so
just takes some time. It
no,
takes
what she
time.
did was she put the halter
The
the
harness.
harness
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on the cat, on Daisy, and then put a leash
Yeah.
on right away and started to try to walk. And so Daisy was like, what is happening? So I
Right.
was like, no, you can only practice putting the harness on and then take it off. Like, don't, like, you have to get her used
Yes,
to
you have to.
it.
Yes, yes, that's for sure. So I actually had my cat in my harness just in my house,
Yeah.
and I put it on for like that's step
For not
one.
very long. And then you
Yeah.
gradually get longer and then you
Yes.
introduce
Yes. Then you
going
go
outside in
outside and you
it.
just let them sit, right?
Right.
Like it takes a long time to walk them. And actually,
Yes.
my cat does walk. I have videos of her walking. But walking a cat is not like walking a dog. Like they're in
No,
charge. Like you have to
you
just
follow
stand there.
them. You
Exactly.
can't
Like
pull
they
them.
walk. Exactly. They walk 5 steps and then you all stop and you wait for them to walk 5 more steps. That's what walk. It's not the same.
It's not the same. So we've had to work on that a little bit.
Yeah. Small steps. Rewind. Rewind. But it's
Um,
great exercise for them. It's really good. And it's also good for like.
they feel frisky. They get all excited because they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
outside."
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. It's like a dog. Like the smelling is a good like mental exercise for them.
they smell a lot. Well, my house is
Mm-hmm.
full of smells.
Exactly. Yeah, lots of exciting stuff. Oh, but that's so nice. It's so fun. Can't
uh,
wait to come over and walk the cat.
right. This is
Mm-hmm.
all your fault. Um,
You're welcome.
So yeah, Disney Dreamlight is the whole other world, literally. But I had dropped, so I was literally playing for like 5 hours a
Forever.
day, every
Yeah.
day for like a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
But I usually just I try not to, with farming games like that, I try not to like go too hard. I try to just, anytime I feel bored, anytime I feel like I want to just like putz in a game, that's like the game I grab on my Steam Deck. And so
Yeah.
it's been like 30 minutes to an hour, maybe a night, and I fall asleep because it's just like not boring, but it's like repetitive. So
Yes.
that's my tip if you are playing Disney Dreamlight. Don't go too hard.
Yeah.
Then you won't
I
like
think that's
it.
what I do. I think that's maybe what I do because I'm trying to catch up.
You just gotta sell plants, and or you can go fish. Don't farm. You don't like farming. You like
It's okay.
No, you don't like farming.
I don't like
If you watch our Sunhaven, you'll see what kind of cozy gamer we are. Because I'm like, I will farm and cook food, and Snacks is like, I'm fishing and I'm
in the
going
mines.
to the mines.
That's so funny. We actually have we're good matches for games like Stardew and Sunhaven because we're on like different levels, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, I love farming. I don't
100%.
want to go mine. And you're like, I'm
like,
going
are
to
you
gather.
sure you have to water these?
Yeah.
Don't listen to me. I'm not the one to go to a farming playthrough.
If you're looking for just like a show that has like both sides of the coin in the cozy world, you found the right one, because we
exactly.
like either side.
Variety.
Let's see. God of War. Oh yeah, so I'm back to making content again, which is crazy. There's a lot going on, and I'm trying not to do too much. But God of War is back on Sundays. So if you like a story game with some action, God of War has always had a great story. And then I watched a million trailers today. I watched the Barbie trailer. I watched the Zelda trailer. I watched the ESO trailer. I watched the PlayStation Direct thing was today. Ooh. State of Play with the new Final Fantasy 16, which looks awesome, which is just an action game now. So that's the flavor of the decade. And maybe I'll get back into ESO. I've been looking around and I like the new style. I like the new, everything is like Morrowind, dark, magical, kind of a little creepy, a little fun. So, and Breath of Wild, actually.
Right.
We have a month.
lot of chitter chatter about that.
We have a month, so I'm trying to finish it. I haven't finished
Oh my God. I don't know.
I accidentally restarted. I almost finished it and I accidentally restarted. I don't know when I did that.
That would only happen to you. That's awful, though.
Maybe I was like, I'll stream it, but I'll start it over and we'll start over. Like, what am I doing?
Oh.
So,
jeez.
So the Bigs and I will be playing a lot of Breath of the Wild this month.
Like speed.
We're going to take turns. They're going to show me what to do because they've played it so many times.
That's actually so wild. Yeah. I've actually never played a Zelda game. That's like when people are like, oh, like, I've never played like Mario. I've never, whatever. Right. Yeah. That's my like thing that I've never played.
That's exciting because you're literally playing the best one probably of all time that's been like worked on. And it's probably going to be pretty push the limits in current action. Oh, I can't wait.
I wonder what I'll think of it.
Yeah. That'd be really cool to see.
Crazy. Hope I like it.
I hope you like it too. I think you'll like the cooking in it because it's really, really cute.
I do like
it. Has
cooking.
music. There's like a song.
Ooh. Maybe it makes your food taste like extra good.
Or unless you make bad food, then it looks like nothing. It's not very good.
Okay. Noted. Taking notes. Speaking of food, what have you been having for snack time?
We actually had sun yesterday. I know, crazy. Ooh. So we actually grilled. We made burgers, which we make like these super thin smash patties, which are amazing. And we had a rainy Easter again, which was kind of stinky, but that's just how it is here. And
par for the course.
Yeah, and all of our goodie baskets were full of squishmallows and anime.
Aww.
A lot of manga.
That's so cute. I love that. That's awesome. I've
What
been
about you?
eating more robin's eggs. I just want you all to
It's
know
on
that I'm
sale,
gonna
so she's stocked
confess.
up.
Yeah, I bought 2 bags. I'm gonna try to keep it together. I'm trying to limit myself. But I'm like obsessed. I don't know. I'm not even that much into candy. I don't know what my problem is, but they are so good and I love them. So yeah, 2 more bags of robin's eggs, which I think brings my total to like 6. And I that might even be underestimating. I don't maybe I shouldn't tell people that. I don't know. But on the bright side, I baked pecan tarts from scratch and they were absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious.
It's
And
true.
also,
When you were out here, you busted out the mixer, which I hadn't used
yeah.
in forever. And now it gets
Yeah,
used
you're
all the time. This is all
one of the
your
bigs was
fault.
like one of the bigs was like, you should probably rinse that before you use it. And I was like, okay. Okay.
That's not where
Oh,
you put
so
your
funny.
napkins or
Right? It's storage. She's like, my mom
is
keeps
that where
flowers in it. Like,
is that where isn't that where the kitchen towels go? Like hello?
oh my God. But yeah, I made pecan tarts from scratch. And then today, so I went on my little walk because I'm getting to know the area around me. And I actually walked to Dunkin' Donuts. And I've only had Dunkin' Donuts a few times in my life. And do you know what I got to drink, Math? I got
Yes.
an iced frozen matcha latte blended. So it's
Oh,
like a matcha
refreshing.
slushy. It was so refreshing. It was nice and warm. It was like 28 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Actually, there's a command in chat. Watch this. Look at this. C2F28. Just kidding. I forgot to put a space. C2F space 28. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
You
82 Fahrenheit.
what?
Isn't that amazing?
You have a
Do you love that
conversion?
command?
Oh my
Yeah,
god. A
isn't that
converting
impressive?
command. That's amazing.
Say you're impressed.
I'm
Say.
actually impressed. If you ever get to go on
Mm-hmm.
Snacklist's stream, which she does stream a lot now, she's back.
I
You
stream
can
here and
use
there.
you use the command.
Yeah, you can use it. It works in Discord too. And it works both ways. It works F to C and C to F, actually. Isn't that awesome? I used to have like one of my viewers was really great with commands and like really good with like Deepbot and stuff.
Oh,
And
Deepbot, the
I
throwback.
yeah, I actually asked them if they would like help me make the command. And then they did. And I was
See,
like,
all you
but
gotta
now
do is
can you do
ask.
it the other way? And they did it, and now we've had it like forever. So, but yeah, okay, it was amazing. The donut, don't. I hope no one kills me for this, but I thought the donut was okay.
They're
I thought it was weird.
frozen. It's not
It
your
was kind
fault.
of,
They're
it was
frozen
kind
in the
of dense. Like it
States.
wasn't like a cake donut, but it also wasn't as light as a donut could be. So like I will just say it was like
It's
mediocre.
like
Like it
bread.
wasn't bad. Yeah, it was not bad. It just was like not amazing. So,
If you ever
but
want to
the
go to
drink
Dunkin'
was
Donuts,
awesome.
you want to go to the East Coast. Like an
Oh,
actual Dunkin' Donuts, because that's like all they got there. That is where they drink is Dunkin'
oh,
Donuts there and go to.
okay, okay,
But here
okay.
on like
Noted.
more towards west, it's very
Mm-hmm.
frozen. It's not the
Mm,
best. But how was the
got it.
matcha? Usually the matcha was it like very
No, it was good.
matcha-y?
Um, not super matchy, but good. Still good.
They're like, we have matcha.
Yeah, I
What
thought it
is
was
this?
good.
I don't know.
No, I thought it was good. It was really cool because it was like really customizable, which like I appreciated.
Yeah, that's
And it
good.
was really nice because it's really
Yum.
hot outside, so it was
Yeah.
very, very refreshing on the walk.
Can't believe how
Yeah,
hot it is out. I'm so
it was
jealous.
just so
I'm
nice.
so sick of
It's
wearing
so
socks.
nice. That's why I haven't worn socks. I've been wearing my like little. I have a sandal called a Tiva. Do you know
Oh
the like
yeah, yeah,
Tivas?
yeah, yeah. Your little
Yeah,
strappy sandal.
yeah. So they're like really great because they're nice and thick and they have really awesome support. So I like to walk in those when it's nice out.
Aww. Speaking of nice
Yeah,
out, how's
yeah.
Nino Cooney?
Okay,
Cherry
it's great.
blossoms are blooming though. Which I got
Cherry
my pink
blossoms are
hedgehog.
blooming. Oh, good job. Cherry blossom. I don't even have mine yet because I have to give
So
the
cute.
NPCs gifts and I didn't do that yet, which I meant to
Oh,
do today and
I don't
forgot.
want to do that. I want to keep them.
You know, it's the usual. Cherry blossoms are blooming, Chaos Legion kingdoms crumbling. It's the usual antics on Nino Kuni.
Wait,
It's
what happened? I've literally
okay.
haven't. I've been playing, but I haven't even been around for like a
It's
week.
so wild because it's never you would think that it would be the kingdoms that are like maybe I don't know, let's say like kingdoms that are like ranked 15 to 30, right? Like I would think that those would be the kingdoms that would be absorbed into other kingdoms, that would be crumbling, that would be losing members. It's hard to get new members.
It's hard to make
It's
space
so
for members.
interesting. Yes, it's so interesting because it seems to be sometimes that like some of the bigger kingdoms end up falling, which I find fascinating because like our kingdom's not that big, but
Well,
I
there's no
think
community there. Like usually in really big raiding guilds from like olden days, it's never really like because they're friends. It's because they're trying to
right.
win or
Okay, right. So that's the difference. Like our kingdom's really, really founded on community. And when you have a larger kingdom that's competitive, it's founded on CP and like attack base. So perhaps that has something to
you
do
could
with it. Like
buy.
people don't have perhaps the same loyalty. Just to give you some perspective, like Chaos Legion was like the top kingdom in our before the server merge. So they merged some of the smaller servers together.
Hmm.
So that's why it's like extra
Weird.
surprising.
Yeah.
But things like that just happen over time. And I also like I understand the challenges of running a kingdom, let me tell you. But so far so good for the snacklets in Ninokuni.
It's never a dull moment. I always see
Oh
something
yeah.
happening.
Yeah. Yeah. And then today, another kingdom raised their relic price to like 5,000 obsidian. So they were going at it in the world chat because the typical price is 500. So you can imagine
Oh,
adding another zero makes things a little more pricey. People were unhappy. But no wars declared yet that I know of. So, you know,
oh,
like
right.
Matt
There's
said.
so many pink animals. They're so cute. I can't give them away. I want a pink farm.
Oh, that would be awesome. That's a really good idea. I haven't worked on mine yet, but I kind of need to. I should work on mine and then I can take like maybe some photos or do like a little video tour or something. Put on my
Yeah,
YouTube.
that's right.
Yeah, how to make a cute farm. How to make your Ninokuni farm cozy and cute with
I would
snacklets.
literally watch that. I need to watch that. I have no idea what I'm doing in that game.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a little put together. Speaking of cozy and cute, do you want to curl up in the game library with this
Yes.
week's games?
Everyone crack open your books and come sit by the fire. We're in the library today and we have some really cute games that are actually doing very well and are being rated very highly. So I think you will enjoy these.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is Fabledom, 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 like kingdom, but
Mm-hmm.
fable.
I like the name already.
It's
I like it.
so cute. I cannot wait to
Mm,
play it. It launched today. So as of April 13th.
today.
So if you're listening to this on the pod yesterday, but today, uh,
Mm-hmm.
you've got a new game to play this weekend, developed by Grenaa,
Grenna?
Grenaa, Grenaa. Is the A
Mm-hmm.
silent? I'm not sure.
Mm.
Published by Dear Villagers and Doyoyo Games. It's a
Ooh.
puzzle city builder sim, but it is early access, so keep that in mind. So if there's any sort of glitching or lagging, or
Oh, sure.
they might add some features later. It is early access, and I'm gonna let Snacks read this description because it's not one she
Okay.
wrote.
Right. I did not write this. This is Steam's description. So I would love to hear your feedback on if you prefer mine typically, or maybe you think that Steam's is better. So this is Steam's. Once upon a village set in a wholesome fairy tale world, Fabledom is the ideal laid back city builder. Enjoy the growth of your settlement, trade and use diplomacy or ally to challenge your neighbors. And most importantly, find yourself a prince or princess and live happily ever after.
Literally so cute.
That's actually not bad, but I think I could do it better. I think I do like once upon a time there was like a fantasy fairy tale world full of princes and princesses and towers, and then talk about like building
And then you
like the
crush
castle
your
of your
neighbor. You
dreams.
crush them with diplomacy.
Literally destroy them.
Then you take
You
their
gotta have a
crops and their
I like to keep
cow.
people guessing. Yeah, I like to keep it light and fun, and then I'm like murder.
Then
You know, like
you push their cart down the hill.
you
You
gotta keep
say,
people
"Go
guessing.
get it." Sorry, I just got
Keep
carried
them on
away.
your toes. Yeah.
Listen, the graphics are really, really cute. It's very like farm feeling. So
Yeah.
and
The graphics
cartoony.
are always a
So
bit muted, which I kind of like. Like it's very easy on the eyes. It's also 10% off on Steam.
wow,
So, like if that's
launch
the time.
sale.
It actually looks so amazing.
It's
Oh my
so
god.
cute.
You know what? Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of what's that called when you I love that game. Shoot, what's it called when you have an army and they have an army and you send your army off to Age of Empires.
Oh,
It looks like you're building an Age of Empires settlement
mm-hmm.
if you had money. Seriously.
It really is so
Looks
cute.
amazing.
Like it looks awesome.
Yeah.
So I think it might
Looks
be a
amazing.
contender at one of the top cozy games for the year.
Wow.
So just make sure you check it out.
Like it.
Be
I
cool.
like it.
We're playing it. It's on Steam. So if you're wondering where it's at, it's on Steam. It's the only platform right now.
And 10% off. So
arson.
could be a good time. Burn it down.
Burn it down.
Well, burn the house down. Alice in Wonderland has the best quotes of all time from like the whatever 70s or 80s, and you cannot change my mind.
That's
you
so
cannot
true.
change my mind.
Did you watch it recently?
Because I did, and I also quote it all the time, but I did watch it recently.
You? Who are you?
It's so great. Burn the house down. Well, burn the what? How great would it be if we like
Stop
acted
crying.
it out?
You're drowning me.
Oh my gosh, it's actually so great. It's so great. Anyways, should rewatch that sometime soon. Moving on to our next game. It's called Terra Nil, and that also came out very recently, March 28th, 2023, developed and published by Free Lives and Devolver Digital. And Mav also played this game recently on Twitch, and so I got to watch her. So I wrote the description for this one based off of her gameplay, which was amazing. It was amazing. I loved watching. It was great. What did you think of it?
It was an awesome game. Like if you can play Terra Nil, it is the coolest puzzle game because there's layers to it. There's basically 3 layers to it. The first layer is you have to build in this desolate area of just like decrepit nothingness. And then you slowly start to create a biome. So then you have to put creatures in it and a habitat, and then you have to figure out where they live with the clues. So there's a lot of clues and puzzles with assets, and then you have to erase all of your footprint because that is how they actually bring back habitats, actually.
Right.
So it's really cool because it's actually pretty spot on how it works in the real world. So, and also that's something that I really, really love is planetary awareness. So this game, I was just like, I don't think I looked at chat the whole time. I was busy like talking to the game.
Yes.
But it is a wonderful game if you're looking for something cool to watch, which I'm glad it was fun to watch because it
was very fun to watch. And sometimes that's not true of all games. Like they don't always make well for streaming. I really enjoyed watching you play.
Yeah, it actually bumped up my viewership quite a bit, which I was pretty excited about. So
impressive. Okay,
really
ready to hear a little more about it?
Yes.
Transform a barren wasteland into a wilderness full of water, wild animals, trees, and even bees. Breathe life into the world by purifying soil, cleaning oceans, planting trees, and reintroducing wildlife, and then disappear without leaving a trace. See, like that was so much better than the Steam one. It was so smooth.
The city unbuilder. Pickles is right. It's really like a build unbuilder.
An interesting note from chat. This is interesting. So the game's available on PC, Android, and iOS, but apparently the mobile port for Terra Nil is Netflix exclusive. Oh, so that's interesting. I didn't realize that.
That'd be interesting to try. I've never tried that.
I'd use my Netflix subscription, but then they'll probably ban me because I'm in Canada and we have that new rule where you're not allowed to share Netflix.
Oh my god!
You remember how they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do this," and then everyone freaked out and they were like, "We're not doing it. We were just joking. It's not real." And then literally 2 days later, they were like, "Okay, but it is real for like Ireland, Canada, and the UK." And we were like, "What?"
Why would they do that?
That is like actually, you could watch the tweets go by, and that's what happened. And then all of America was like, "Whew, okay."
We're like, we don't care.
Anyway, so
yeah,
that's great.
Oh man, but yeah, iOS. I don't know about that, but definitely PC. It is brand new, so I was streaming it, so maybe it wasn't quite optimized very well for streaming, or maybe it was my setup. So just keep in mind,
remember you. Yeah, it was giving you some
lag
trouble
a little bit, and there aren't a lot of settings for it. So it could be my graphics card. Sometimes when new games come out that are more indie, they aren't fully optimized to run and stream and have a bunch of other stuff going on. So just keep that in mind if you're streaming it.
Right. I do have one note. Like I think it's like $33 Canadian. I'm curious what the playtime is on that. Like I wonder, I'm sure that they probably have like an endless mode or something where you just like go in a
Keep
circle or you
going.
just keep building
There is
out.
a
Like I'm sure that
campaign.
there's
Like
like,
you do go to other
okay.
biomes to
Oh,
and like
cute.
go
Okay.
around the world. You can go and
Sure.
find like
Right.
narwhals and like
Oh, sure, like different
different,
regions, if you
yeah.
will. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Well,
But
that's nice to hear.
also like there's always a sale happening at some point. So we'll keep an
Right.
eye out for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please do. Okay, I'm so excited to hop into Dear Nintendo because this week, Mav and I, not together, unfortunately, got to see Super Mario movie. It was amazing.
It was
I loved
so
it.
cute. They had no business going that hard. I
It
definitely
was so
cried at the
cute.
end when the dad was like, "I'm proud of you." And I was like,
Oh, it
"Oh."
was so cute. The toads, oh my gosh, the toad who accompanied them, the brave toad,
Yeah.
they were so cute. Oh my gosh.
And Bowser, they just did a good job. So no
It was way
spoilers,
better than I
but
thought it could be.
if
Like way better.
I don't think I can spoil it because it's what you think it is. Like if you think Mario, everyone has their own interpretation of Mario and it has all
Mm-hmm.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
So they had no
Okay.
business going that hard.
Right. Okay. Chat doesn't want to spoil it yet because it's still too
It's
new.
new.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just say it was amazing. 100% 10 out of 10, and you should see it.
You should
It was
see it.
amazing. It
It's not
was
very
really
long.
good.
It's not very long too. So
No, it was short.
if you're like, oh, I don't know if I don't want to watch it, it's really only it's just over an hour.
You
It's
should
like
watch it. It's
80
really
minutes.
good. Yeah.
It's not
Really
very
good.
long.
Loved it. I loved it. It was amazing.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
They like Illumination went hard. Like they were like we're pulling
Yes.
all the stops.
Yeah, but they always go hard. They've put out so many bangers. Like can't name one that they didn't nail.
Yeah.
Right, like Minions sang Pets Life, or what is that
Pet's
one
Life.
called?
A Pet's
Yeah,
Life.
like they're all so good. They're so good. Okay, also, I am so excited for Pokemon Stadium because I want to play the Lickitung game. I don't even really remember how to play Pokemon Stadium, but I want to play the
So-
Lickitung game.
I was trying to I downloaded it to play it and you have to use the N64 app, which is not the best, but you have to
Wait,
you have to
how do you-
subscribe.
How do you do it? You do it on the Switch?
On the Switch, you have to subscribe to their like throwback thing.
Oh. I'm gonna need to watch a walkthrough.
Yeah, there's an
Okay.
N64 section where
Okay.
you can subscribe to all the
Right.
older games and stuff. I think it's the Nintendo Plus or something.
Right.
And then you can download the game, but the game is like the old one. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get into the game.
Oh.
But
Okay.
that's
I'm
why
gonna do it.
that's why they need to remake them because
They do need to remake that, please.
the controller for that era was not good. It was like
Right.
weird.
Oh, it was really weird. Okay, so speaking of that, did you ever hold it on the outsides?
No.
Like what, you know what I mean? Like
Never.
1, 2, 3. I always held 2 and 3.
Right.
I have never held the 1.
Never.
Chad, have
How?
any of you held the 1 stick? Like the first
The
stick?
first nub.
The first handle? The first.
Literally nobody. And that means you only got one joystick.
Why was there 3? Like,
So
I just want to know why there
all
were
those
3.
games play like complete ass because because you can't. There's only one joystick,
Right.
middle and right. Yeah, middle right.
I mean, there should have only been 1 to begin with. So,
I don't know what they're
you know,
thinking.
that's just my thought on it.
I
That's
literally
my
don't
thought.
know.
Yeah, my thoughts on it.
Weird controller.
Yeah.
Q controller,
Mhm.
weird.
The only thing cute was when they were like see-through.
Yeah,
you were
I
cool
wish
if you had
that
a see-through
I wish they had something like that come back because it was really
Yeah.
cool. Nintendo Live 2023 is announced. It's an in-person fan event in Seattle this September. So usually
All right, we
sometimes
going
they'll
or
do
what?
Yeah, we're going. Usually there's like a pop-up or something out here where it'll be like at a mall parking lot and it'll have like
Really?
games
Seattle's
and
so cool.
stuff. But like this seems more of like a convention without calling it a convention because there's going to be gameplay, there's going to be performances on a stage, there's tournaments and photos and characters and stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking that up.
So,
is there an actual date for that?
Not yet, but they said September.
So, like, if they know, excuse me, when it is, why wouldn't they tell us? You know?
Probably for ticket purposes.
Or maybe they're not ready to sell tickets.
Yeah. Maybe they're trying to secure a place and make sure it's all going to be running smoothly. Because running events is...
We love last minute.
A lot of work.
That's true.
It takes so much. So, I don't know.
It does, yeah.
Seattle. Out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I'll be there. Maybe I won't.
Yes.
We'll do a little Dear Video Games meetup. We should all go.
Even though I wonder where in Seattle. Because, like... like if it is the convention area, okay, but like Seattle area is a little spooky right now. So, how downtown we talking?
Guess we'll see. We can pick up some donuts on the way.
Yes, the matcha donut, and what was the other one?
The mochi.
Mochi.
You liked that one. Mav and I, if you didn't know, we went on a donut tour when I visited her, and we walked around the city and tried different donuts and learned about the history of Seattle. It was actually really fun, and we should do another one of those things when I come back. Like maybe not a donut tour, but we should like do another walking one. Yeah, maybe it'll be like walk and talk with coffee or like whatever.
Oh yes,
that could be so fun. Yeah.
Yes. Yum.
Okay. What else do we have? Zelda, which we talked briefly about.
Zelda's coming out in a month, so prepare your bodies. I posted a reaction to the most recent trailer, which is an extended trailer. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, new bosses, character sneak peeks, Ganon art. Yeah, just awesome times, awesome things.
Yeah, amazing. So many fun things to look forward to.
Literally so many things. So what did you learn this week? Speaking of so many things.
Well, I have two, but like one of them I'm a little fired up about. But one of them, I'm going to share both of them, but I promise not to go into it. First things first, if you have a plan and it dies, it doesn't mean you're a failure. I just want to preface that. Yeah, I want to preface that by saying none of my plans have died yet. But one of them's giving me some serious attitude. And it's disturbing. I actually phoned my sister on FaceTime and was like, look at this leaf. Anyway, it might die. I don't know. I haven't given up on it, but like internally, I think I have given up on it. But I don't want it to know that because I'm still trying to deal with it. And thing number two, it's not hard to be a nice person, and the type of person that you are is reflected in how you treat other people. And I think it's just really important to remember that we need to treat people with kindness because we don't know how we're meeting people or where they're at or what they're going through, and everyone's going through their own thing. And I just think it's good to remember that we should be kind and gentle with people.
I have a similar thing. Going back into content creating again, we talked a lot about this on my stream, but more so like make big moments in your life more of a long game. So if you have like a dream or a goal, like go long game with it, which means obviously you can do things in the short term for some sort of gratification or things like an event or a stream or a game or whatever. But like being nice and supportive just because you can is really important. And it's easy to be a jerk. It's easy to think negatively because naturally as humans, we are negative because we're supposed to survive. So it's really important to try to be supportive and nice because you don't know. Obviously protect yourself. Obviously don't get walked over, but like you don't have to meet people where they're at if they are raising
that's really wise words, actually. That's really wise. That happened to me recently. Like someone was not very kind to me and I wanted to be unkind, and then I thought just because someone else is unkind doesn't mean I have to meet them at where they're at, because once again that speaks more about them and I don't want it to speak that way about me. I'm going to decide how I represent myself. And so I think there's something to be said about all of that. So it was very wise, Mav.
Yeah. I mean, I learned a lot of that with my toddler. So I feel like trends like this are just like things that we forget about as we are living through our lives. So
Yeah.
don't meet people if they are mad. But that will always lead to fire. A lot of fire.
Yes. Yeah. That's very true. Yeah. Or maybe sometimes taking an extra breath or a day or some time has helped me with
Yeah,
that
because people
too.
regret it. You regret ever like starting a fight or like tweeting something dumb or like whatever.
Right.
Like you're always like, nah,
Yeah.
why did I do that? Like don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like to take a minute like to myself, which means like not to like internalize everything. You don't have to hold it all in, but it's good to take an extra breath every now and then.
Emotions move so fast. So like
Yes, they
they're
do.
so fleeting. Don't trust them.
I actually though, 100%. What fun things are you looking forward to this weekend?
So I am a masochist and I'm going to be updating my PC because I don't have a choice.
Or are you gonna figure out your new graphics card this
I
weekend?
want to die. So whenever it gets here, I don't know exactly when it's supposed to get here. I have it expedited because I'm like, I cannot handle this any longer.
Right.
So I have to upgrade my CPU
Oh, geez.
to upgrade my GPU, which then my PSU is okay, but then my BIOS needs an update and then possibly more fans.
To clarify, you're doing all of that.
Yeah.
Are you?
This is my
gonna
third
be-
PC that
Right,
I've
but like
built.
that's a lot.
Oh,
If I had to
yes.
do that, I would actually just have a mental breakdown. Like not a pretend. I would actually, I would call you sobbing.
So I feel like I enjoy it to an extent, and then I
Something's
can't
wrong with
finish
you.
the race because it never works. Right? Something happens. I
Right,
touch
sure.
something weird. I'm
Right.
really lucky to have people who know computers around me.
Sure.
Like Thad's been really helpful with it. And Bearded literally does stuff with them, and like my friend Havoc, and I've just always had support with PCs, and it's really helpful
Thank
to be
God.
in a space full of gamers and having
Right.
like
True.
relatively knowledgeable following. No one's been
Yeah.
like just light on fire, lol. They've always been everyone's been really helpful.
Throw it out the window.
But I think it's
Can't fix it.
I think it's time. Well, I couldn't upgrade my PC because there were no graphics cards available during the pandemic.
Right.
So I was like, well, I'll just like live with this 2080 for a while. Well, it's
Right.
not working anymore. Or nothing's
Oh, no.
working. I'm streaming full time again, so it's really important to make sure you know, I don't want to play just consoles and I don't want to not play a PC game because my PC will blow up.
Yeah,
So-
don't say it quieter. God, she's gonna hear you.
She knows that an upgrade's coming. She can't wait for her makeover.
Oh God. Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck and call me anytime.
Okay.
Should you?
I'm gonna
need some
cry. I'm just
respite.
gonna send you
I can't
vlogs.
help you. I can listen to you.
I'm gonna send you mini
and
vlogs.
I can send you coffee.
This is Captain's log.
You should 100% have a Vietnamese coffee on Saturday morning.
Oh my gosh. I need to lay down for a second and just watch
Your
the
hands are
stars
gonna be
pass.
shaking. Oh, Vietnamese coffee is the best.
Won't be able to sit. I won't
The
be able to sit
best.
still.
Actually, though. Actually. Oh, gosh. Oh,
Okay, what are you
so
doing?
I'm going to a Tulip Festival on Saturday. I've never been in the States or like been able to do anything like that. So I'm really
Cute.
excited. And hopefully it's fun. It's going to be a little chillier than it has been, but I think it'll be okay if I just bundle up a bit. And also tonight, after the pod, I'm learning to bake bread with a very simple bread recipe because it's going to rise overnight while I sleep and then I'm going to bake it in the morning. So stay tuned. Please cross your fingers. I've never done this before. It's a very simple recipe. I feel like how could I mess it up? But there's always something new to learn. I love learning new tasks. I love learning new skills, and this is something I wanted to learn, and I feel fairly confident in the simplicity of the recipe. Also, I have done a significant amount of baking. So please pray for me tonight.
I'm praying for you.
And then if I don't post a photo tomorrow, it did not go well. You may ask, but hopefully I post a photo and I'm a proud mother of rolls.
I don't think I've ever gone to the tulip fields. I think we have a bunch of tulips out here, but maybe if it doesn't rain, I'll go. I don't know if I want to do that. It's really cold.
I don't know. It is so gloomy in Seattle. Like it's so sunny. We live in different, like we're having different experiences of spring.
So this is the normal spring. It's the worst because you're fed up. You've had gloom since September. You're like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, hopefully soon, at least sun. If
That's
it's cold,
not
fine,
good.
but
I don't think that's good for you.
it's not
Anyway,
good.
maybe we're gonna
Get me
get you one
outta
of those
here.
like fake suns you put in your like room or
I'm just
whatever.
gonna keep going to Disneyland. I'm just gonna keep luring
Actually,
snacks
though,
out.
I was just the other day thinking, I know I just went in October, but like I could go again. You know what's so funny? A year ago, I had never been to Pumpkin Disney. Okay. All I wanted to do was go to Pumpkin Disney. And I was like, at the time, I was still in Canada. Things were still kind of like the end of like COVID and whatever. And I didn't know what I was doing with my life. And everything was just in shambles. And I was like, but if I could only go to Pumpkin Disney, how can I get to Pumpkin? And I literally manifested this giant girls trip that Mav helped put together, and we went to Pumpkin Disney. My life is complete, and now I want to go back.
But what if we
Do
went
they
to Disney
decorate?
World?
Don't even, because I actually just 2 days ago said I could go back to Florida.
Well,
I'm a Florida.
a lot of-
You are also a Florida.
a
babe.
lot of my mods are going to Disney World during
Don't-
DCX. But what if we,
When is it?
August? Oh, in Florida. I'm just
I
gonna wear a
love that,
bathing
though.
suit.
I love that.
Literally,
though.
I'm just
My
gonna
sister.
sweat.
When is it? When is that?
The first week
oh,
of
it's
August.
it's at the start. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what my schedule looks like, but like I'm so down to talk about it. Stop it. I love how we're not going to any conventions this year,
But we're
going to
go
just
to
go to
Disney.
Disney. If you want to see me, come to. You know what? Conventions are not all they're hopped up to be, and all Mav and I do is work at them, and I want to do fun activities.
We're going on fun trips.
I like it when Mav takes me to Disneyland and takes me to the bakery and buys every single present that I could ever wish for. And now she's stuck with me for the rest of my life.
Forever.
Now she can't leave me because
Disney-shaped cookies,
She's fed
please.
me.
Hello.
Oh my god, that massive Mav bought me. This is not a
Oh, the
surprise to
candy
anyone.
apple.
She bought me a candy caramel apple, and first of all, the apple was like the size of my face, and then second of all,
We
it was
got
covered in
pictures
caramel.
of that, right? Did that happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, caramel and then chocolate. So it was like triple the size of normal, and I couldn't even like bite through it. And I was just carrying it. It was so hefty honky. Like I could have just gave
was like
someone a black eye with it.
Did you and Kelly both bite at the same
Yeah,
time?
I was trying to bite into it, but I couldn't bite into it because it was like a rock, and so they were pushing it into my mouth. Like I don't even know how to explain myself right now because I sound like a lunatic, but it was too thick. Okay? And yeah, there's pictures of it. And it was delicious. And I shared it. It was great.
That's
it was
one
the
thing about
best.
the parks, that their food's always good, especially Disney World, because they have everything
Oh my
local.
God. I love Disney. Stop. I can't with you. We have so much fun together.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in and joining us.
Thank you for joining us on the Dear Video Games podcast. It's been an absolute pleasure having you tune in today and tonight. If you're listening again on Friday or this weekend, we hope you have the most spectacular weekend, and thank you so much for your time here. If you'd enjoyed the show, please keep an eye out on all of our other socials that you can drop a follow. We have TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, we also have playthroughs coming out every Saturday. So like lots of content every which way you look.
It's
Anywhere you like.
amazing. It's been so fun. We also have bonus content. So if you like a little bit of extra, we post weekly, several times a week on our fan house, fanhouse.app/Dear Video Games. And you can use the code podcast if you are brand new. So you get your first month for free, and all of the proceeds support us and help us go to Disney.
Yes. Help
Literally.
us go to Disney. Thank you so much
us
for
go
everyone
to
who supported us
Disney.
there. Oh, and just keep an eye out. Next month, Mav and I will be fundraising for St. Jude. And if you are also fundraising for St. Jude and you are looking for a team to join, Dear Video Games is proud to announce that we have our own team for fundraising. So it kind of works like an umbrella. We have the Dear Video Games team, and then Mav and I will be fundraising individually on our Twitch channels and other socials. So if you want to join our team and contribute to a great cause, you can look up Dear Video Games on Tiltify and St. Jude, and you'll find us there.
It works now. It works.
Yes, it is, and
It
it's
works.
there.
It's
I
been a
tested
labor.
it several times.
It's been a labor to
I
get
can
it
assure
working,
you.
but it works. So we've
I
got
can assure you it is there.
we got some fun surprises coming up soon. So keep your eyes peeled. We'll have more to share and more to do together.
Absolutely. Have a great weekend.
Goodbye.